Wins TV. We are sponsored by Regal Elevators and Lifts Consultants Limited, a company that is owned and operated by a Millwall fan, just like every single one of the sponsors that you can see on the screen right now. If you are going to do a bit of business in 2024, then please keep it in the Millwall family by checking out all of our sponsors' website links in the description below. This is your preview show, looking ahead to Saturday's home game against Sheffield Wednesday, the final game before the international break, and we're still waiting for our first league win of the season. As always, let's kick off the show by taking a look at the 11 that the gaffer might pick to start the match. Okay, so following on from Wednesday's horrendous performance, I don't think there's any arguments to go with an unchanged side in what was one of the worst performances, and I mean worst, I've ever seen at the Den. So what will the gaffer do? I've urged him many a time to not play Honeyman in the 10. I've got no problem with Honeyman being in the starting 11, but we have to go a little bit more attacking, and we are, as it stands, at 5 p.m. on Thursday, light on options up front. This is the team that I would go with. Lucas Jensen in goal, Ryan Leonard right back, Danny McNamara left back, Jake Cooper and Jaffet Tanganga centre back, central midfield George Saville and Casper Dunor, with Romain Esse in a 10, Duncan Watmore on the right, Femi Aziz on the left, and as a lone striker, Macaulay Langstaff. I don't think that's that controversial. Maybe Joe Bryan not playing. He had a terrible game the other night, but he had a really good game at Hull. But he dips in and out. And do you know what? I actually really like Danny McNamara at left back. And for what we play under Harris, a very structured, rigid, compact back four, I think Danny Mac could be the man to do the business at left back on Saturday. I think he deserves a start. He's done more than enough when he's come off the bench or when he's played in other games, and I would definitely start McNamara at left back in front of Joe Bryan. Of course, we have signed today Callum Scanlon on loan from Liverpool, who is also a left back until the end of the season, but I feel it might be a bit soon for him and he'll probably be on the bench. In midfield, Saville and Dunor will continue. I wouldn't have played Saville the other night. I think he looked tired, and that's possibly why he was hanging around next to Murray Wallace for most of the game, playing as a centre-back, but I'd stick with Savs. I think he brings leadership on the pitch, and I think we need a little bit of leadership at the top end of the pitch as well. But as we know, we're still short in that area. Romain Esse is literally, as I'm filming this 5 minutes ago, I waited till the announcement was made. He's just signed a contract extension, my Roro, to his current Millwall contract. And I think we should play him in a 10 because he's not going to play Idemo Maku there. On the right, Duncan Watmore, you can't really not play him. He's our top scorer. 3 goals this season, but play him on the right so he can get past defenders, get to the byline and whip back crosses for Langstaff. Femi Aziz on the left, and then up front, Macaulay Langstaff by process of elimination. Tom Bradshaw is out long term. Kevin Nisbet has gone on loan to Aberdeen, and we as of yet not signed or heard a lot more on this big Serbian striker that we're supposed to be signing, or on Josh Coburn. Lyndon Dykes went on loan to Birmingham. I think it was a loan. Yeah, so it's going to have to be Langstaff up front unless anything happens between now and Saturday. But even then, if it does, I think it'll be a push for whoever comes in to be a starter on Saturday. That's the team I'd go with. Of course, we've got new signing Ryan Wintle on the bench as well. But again, I don't think he'll come straight into the side. I think he'll be on the bench as well. So let's move on to our opposition. Managed by Danny Rowe, he has worked wonders at Sheffield Wednesday. He took over when they were bang in trouble last season, and somehow he got the Owls to avoid the drop. But they've not had the best start to the season. They played 5 games. They have won 3 of those, but 2 of those are in a Carabao Cup run. A good win away at Hull, but the one against Grimsby was to be expected, although it was emphatic. They won on the opening day 4-0 against Wayne Rooney's Plymouth, but since then they've had back-to-back defeats, shipping 6 goals in the process. And last time out they lost 2-0 at home to Leeds United. I know it's early days, but they currently sit 16th in the table, 6 places and 2 points above us, which means, of course, a win for us at the Den on Saturday will see us leapfrog our opponents. It is all to play for. It is very early in the season, but my God, do we need 3 points on the board, and I need to hear rocking all over the world at full time. Let's move on to a prediction. And so, this is your pre-match prediction, and here we go. I'm seeing all sorts of mad things. We're going to win the game 4-0, 5-0. We're going to spank Sheffield Wednesday. I don't know where people think these goals are coming from, but I can tell you that we are going to win the game by 1-0 with a Jaffet Tanganga winner. You heard it here first. 3 points on the board in SC16. And so that's your lot for this preview show. I hope that you have enjoyed it. Please check out the fans' score predictions from the other boys at Lions TV. It should be going out after this video, or if it isn't, that's because the boys haven't sent their videos in. Of the 8 in the group, so far I've had 2. So that could be out Friday afternoon. All that's left for me to say is I will see you in beautiful South Bermondsey on Saturday for a live stream from around 2:40 p.m. Please subscribe to Lions TV. Come on, you Lions.